We have already done all the CAM process, and we only have to choose now the right block and what kind of material I have. I have so many material and have to choose the right things. What I have to understand now is what kind of zircon for what kind of effect. In that case, if I have no choice, I need to have zircon oxide with ultra translucency inside and focus on the milling process that I have a little area of dentin with 1 and 2 and after many enamel. So place in the CAM software the good area to have more enamel. More translucent, it could be something like Emax CAD material. So he has to be crystallized. And we have silicate lithium inside, which is very interesting for that case because sometimes when I use Emax block, I have some gray effect on it because the lithium silicate particle who is inside makes the shade gray. So for that case, it could be good to use that because I want a gray effect on the enamel and I can perhaps have that. But perhaps not enough translucency inside the Emax CAD. So after we have silicate of lithium with zircon, who can be Celtra Duo block, already crystallized, or Superinity PC block, will have to be crystallized. For that case, the easy thing is to use feldspathic material. And feldspathic material, we have different feldspathic material. One material of feldspathic is the block of all feldspathic Mark II with a monolithic material. And I have also another one which is very interesting. It's the block from Serac block, Sein. Sein have two parts inside. We have a spheric part, very dentin. You see, this area is inside and enamel all around. And I have to mill that. I have made some sample. I show you the effect of this kind of material because it looked like good for this case. I need some dentin really inside and more enamel than normal for this case. So it could be good to have a good result of that. I'll show you the result at the end. And also on block, we have the possibility to have multi-layer block. So this is a multi-layer block. So you see here, we see the shade from the enamel to the dentin. But these shades are made because the thickness of the material, the block, has this size. And if I mill on it, perhaps I don't see any more chroma on it. And the really effect is that I don't need, for that case, multi-layer. It's not, there's no sense, in fact. If I use a monolithic block, I have the same. And last, I have some real life with another feldspathic material. And you see inside we have dentin, spheric, and enamel. And we choose after how many enamel, how many dentin I put on my crown. So that's why I need to have information with spectrophotometric, because now I know exactly the size of my enamel, the size of my dentin, and I know now the different kind of material I have and the effect of each material. And I choose the right material to have the effect. If I choose the right material, so I only have to stand or perhaps only on mechanical polishing and have a good result. So let's go with a block of Mark II. This is a 5-axis milling process. In that milling process, I have the crown in 10 minutes. I have to fix it, clack, then close it, and just go on stop. And the software calculates the size of the block, and if it's a good block, because I can't have made a wrong thing, this is the calibration coming. But it's exactly the same on all the kind of milling process. And there is different kind of milling things. We can mill, cut, drill, and we can also mill on wet mode or on dry mode. And it's completely different. So I have also to understand how work my milling machine and what could be the problem. Here on the far axis with only two burrs, it could be difficult because the size of the burrs are very big. And if I have undercut inside my crown, my preparation, I need to mill a little more, and it could be affect the shade, the final shade. On this delivery, it could be affect the shade. So here is the milling process on wet mode.